Mourners who queued patiently for hours to see the Queen's coffin have emerged, solemn and emotional, from Westminster Hall, with moving descriptions of their brief moments paying respect. Most spoke of the eerie silence in the hall as they paid quiet tribute to the late monarch, with Sunrise host David Koch commenting the air was thick with silence and grief. Watch the video above. Sunrise's Nat and Kochie visit the Queen's coffin. Watch Sunrise on Channel 7 and stream it for free on 7+. Speaking about both the moving and historic nature of the event, some in the long line shared with Sunrise their reasoning for waiting as long as it takes. Hosts Natalie Barr and David Koch also took cameras inside to see well-wishers pay their respects around Her Majesty's coffin. The hosts met people from all backgrounds who shared their rationale for waiting for hours, with many saying they were prepared to have waited for as long as they needed to. Sunrise noted that many mourners had waited for 5 hours to gain entry into Westminster Hall. It has previously been reported that queues had been anticipated to blow out by as much as 30 hours. One mourner said the line went quickly, saying people were passing the time by telling each other our life stories and sharing anecdotes of the Queen. "It's something that's constant in your life and it's been there forever," one said about the late Queen. "I was 2 when the Queen had her coronation," another said, sharing she was prepared to stay overnight. "You feel a very little part of something huge," a third added. The Sunrise cameras gave an idea of the length of the queue, which Koch said featured the world's biggest holding yard with rows and rows of people patiently waiting. As Channel 7's cameras entered the hall, all that could be heard was silence, as people paid their respects to the late monarch. "Air thick with silence. The air is thick with silence, but a sense of grief in all who bore witness," Kochie said. One well-wisher who emerged from the hall said it was deathly quiet and quite daunting. "The amount of respect in that room," the mourner added. Speaking on her own emotions when seeing the coffin, Nat said, "You walk out there and the emotion just took over you. I didn't think I'd feel like that, and you just walk out and you thought, wow, she's there. It's this absolutely magnificent medieval hall and there's not any sound in that entire hall." Meanwhile, Kochie said that everyone's walking on carpet, and then they change the guard every 15 minutes and they walk on the stone. "It's click click click, marching in unison all the way through," he described. "The people," he went on, "young and old, the diversity of faces, of religion. Here to honor this woman, I will never forget it. And they're all walking out with tears in their eyes, tissues in their hands. It was beautiful," Nat said. Calling the moment extraordinary, Kochie said seeing the coffin was a real privilege. 9 kilometers by Thursday evening, the river of humanity waiting to file past the late monarch had reached almost 9 kilometers. Loading tweet Peter James, 70, got a train from Sheffield in northern England to London at 4:40 a.m. on Thursday. He and his wife Julie, 68, joined the line near London Bridge and made fast progress. "She was our Queen. She served us for 70 years. This is the least we could do," he said. "We thought the queue would be long, but we've been pleasantly surprised. It's our 49th wedding anniversary," Julie added. "We could have had a weekend away, but he has other ideas once the Queen had died." While many were steeled for a grueling overnight vigil by the River Thames, with police warning mourners could wait up to 30 hours, on Thursday the line was moving along briskly, in places a fast walk. Clad in her Union Jack scarf, Julie Price, 65, from Bilthwells in Wales, about 320 kilometers from London, had come armed with sandwiches, apples and chocolate biscuits. But as she and her husband approached the end point sooner than expected, they faced the prospect of either eating it all or throwing it in the trash. "I've got a pork pie in my pocket, ready," her husband said. Watch the video below. Archie and Lilibet's royal titles explained. And finally, thank you all for watching the video. Please like and comment your opinion so we can discuss together. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell to follow and update many other interesting news. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.